The first step in any visualization project is to understand the requirement. So I would like to take you through this journey as if we are doing the real-time project. Okay, so in this video, we will understand how exactly we will get the requirement in the real world. This is based on my experience. So different team, even in the same organization, different teams get the requirement in the different format. What I mean is, either you will get the technical document, or you will get the Jira request or Jira tickets, Jira or Jira, like this is how the spelling is, but different teams pronounce it as different ways. So you will get the ticket from the Jira. Otherwise, you will get something called as wireframe. Wireframe it is actually a dashboard. Like, they will mention what kind of reports you have to create, like the sample dashboard itself. So you don't have to worry much, because the user provides you all the visualization, like which type of chart you have to create. So if you get the wireframe, it is good, because the user itself tells you to create whether the user wants bar graph, text table, or scatter plot. So that is how it is. In the wireframe, you get every details. In the technical documents, again, you will get all the requirements, but probably they will not mention which kind of charts they want. Okay, I would also want to mention one important point. In real world, it is not just you creating the reports or dashboards. It's all about whether you are able to communicate whatever the data is saying to your end users or not. Okay, so that is the reason why in a real world, the majority of the team uses bar graph, line chart, text table, pie chart, in very rare cases, scatter plot. These are the 5 commonly used visuals in the real world. I have worked in multiple teams, so I can only see these 5, majorly these 5 charts which are being used in the real world. Okay, so now in for this example, I would like to take you, this is just a PPT presentation which I have created. So we can just look it as the wireframe. I'm just telling you what is my requirement. And also in the upcoming videos, we will create the charts, and then we will create the dashboards. Okay, so if you see here, the title of this dashboard, I want it to be sample sales dashboard. Okay, and I want on the right side when exactly the dashboard is being refreshed. Okay, so if you want to provide any suggestion, you can, and if you want to create it in your own way, you can do it. Okay, last updated date, I want it in this format. Okay, and then in the left hand side, if you see, click here to create ticket. In real world, what happens, right? This dashboard is being used by the multiple people, so they might find out that in some graph the data might be correct. So they can't wait for the a developer for develop, because every team will be working in different time zones. So they should be having a ticketing system where the moment the user clicks here, it should redirect them to the particular ticketing system where they can create ticket for you, or to the respective team where they find the issues. Okay, sometimes this will be even just a Slack group. If they click here, it should be redirected to the Slack team where they can actually ask the question. In our case, since we don't have any ticketing system for our what is that, our sample dashboard, but I just wanted to show that how exactly we do it. So that's why I just kept it as click here to create the ticket. Okay. And in the next level, I want you to show all the filters, whatever the filters which you feel is good for this dashboard, you can create it. But it should not be like all the columns to be filtered. Okay. 5 to 6 different filters is more than enough. So I'm giving like we are getting that freedom, so we can choose whatever the filter we can. And here, if you see right hand side, here it is the click filter, sorry, yeah, clear filter, I'm sorry, clear filter or reset filter. For example, you have given the filter for subcategory, category, and then say suppose market. You have selected particular values, but I don't want user to go and reselect everything one by one. The moment user clicks on this clear filter, all these filters should go back to the original state. That means it should show all the values. Okay. This is clear filter. And then in the next level, we want to know the sum of sales, sum of profit, average shipping cost, and so on. These are the text cards which we want to see it in this level. Okay. And then the next one is sales by subcategory, sales and profit sheet, and then sales by market, and the sales by country. For this 4, you can use any visualization of your choice. There is no restriction as such. Okay. And one more very important point in this case, when the user clicks on sales by country, sales by country, say suppose user clicks on India. The moment user clicks on India, it should redirect from this particular sheet to the next sheet where it shows the all the details about the India's order information. Something like this. Okay. It should only show for the India, whatever the details, and this sales, profit, and quantity. These are the information. Like it is like the more granular level. Okay. Probably in this case, we will see, okay, this is the number for this particular country. But when you go here, we can see all the customer name, ID, what kind of product that particular customer has purchased. All this information will be present in this order details table. So this is again a new like one more dashboard we will be creating. When the user clicks on country, it will be redirected to this particular order details. Okay. This one I just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to show you guys a couple of actions. That is why I have included this like from sales by country to the order details page, and also this one clear filter and click here to create ticket. So these are something called as actions. We will learn. I'll also take you through one by one sheet, so it will be easy for you to create as well. So I hope the requirement is clear, but somewhere I feel that clear filter is not very clear. So I'll just repeat it one more time. Clear filter. As usual, so far whatever the data set we have been used, I will be using sample superstore dataset, but for this dashboard, I will be using global superstore dataset. In the sample superstore, we will be having US data, but in case of global, we will be having multiple countries data, so that it becomes more like we'll be having more data so that we can explore more. For example, let's see here. We have category, right? Category, furniture and all that. You have selected something. For example, let's take furniture you have selected, and market segment you have selected something like East. Now, I don't want user to go back to this market and clear the filter to show all the values. Again, the user has to go back to category and clear this filter. I don't want to do, I don't want user to do that. The minute the user clicks on this clear filter, all these filters to be reset to the all values. Okay. That is what I want you to achieve in this clear filter. I hope now it is clear. If it is not clear, don't worry. This is just a sample requirement. But except for the clear filter, I hope everything else is clear. Okay, if that is the case, then we will start by creating the individual text cards first, and then we will create these 4 individual sheets, and then this particular order details sheet, and then we will come back to these filters and see what are the filters we can add. And this is one more sheet, and this one. First we will be starting with this text cards. Okay, that is what we will be doing in the next video. Thank you. Now let's get started with the creating visuals. Okay, for that I've just opened the Tableau public and I have to connect to the data set. The one which I will be using is the global superstore. It's a CSV file. So you should actually choose text file. Click on this. Okay. I just have to redirect where exactly the file has been saved. This is the file. I'll just click open. Okay, this is the file. About this data set, right? If you have already watched my if you are watching from the beginning, then we have already understood this data set for the sample superstore. This is exactly similar, but the only thing is country names are more in this global superstore. But I will attach even that video as well. Next video will be that reference I will give you. In case if you want, you can have a look into it. Okay. Now let's go to the sheet 1. Here is the place where you will create the visuals. If you are watching, this is your first video, then here you go. This is the sheet 1. This is the place where you will create the visuals. Just click on it. Okay. Right. We do have a, like, this is the requirement, right? Like we want to have the text cards like sales, profit, average shipping, and if you feel any other text cards is very appropriate for this dashboard, you can add it. What I will be doing is, in this video we will only look at sales. Okay, the remaining you should try it on your own. Okay, so observe carefully. The first one is I will be trying sales card, text card or text table. Sales is the one which I want to know. So I will just drag and drop it to the text card. This is the value which we will be having. Let's rename it as sales. Or more precisely, if you want, you can make it as total sales. Now I want to like format this so that you can just duplicate this and you can create the other charts as well. So what I will be doing is I'll just go to the text and I'll just do the formatting. Before that, let's align it to the middle and center and middle. Nothing is happening. The reason is it is still standard. So make it as entire view. Okay, now we are able to see it at the center. Now let's go to this text and also edit this one. Just if you click on this, nothing will happen. You have to click on this 3 dots. You can see, right? Click this one. Now change the font type. Go with the Tableau semi bold. And the color, right? I'll go with the blue. I'll just go with bold. Okay. This is the number which we are able to see. I want to make one more point regarding the color and also the font type. In visualization project, font type and color is very important. Uh, Especially while validating, right? End users, they'll come up with these kind of small issues like this font is not matching, this color is not matching, because dashboard is also like majority of the time the color which we use is equal to the logo color of your company. So that is the reason probably whatever the projects I have done, it usually is in the sky blue color, the logo of the organization which I had been part of. Even in the financial companies, they're very particular with the color of the visualization which we will be creating. So be very careful with the color and the font types. Okay, and you have to make sure you will have the uniformity across your dashboard. Not like in this case I'm using a Tableau semi bold, in the next one I'll be using Tableau bold, in the next one I will use one more type of font. That is not at all accepted. Okay, be very careful with the this one. And now let's go to this title, and also I want this also to be Tableau semi bold, and the font, it has to be uniform, so let's go with the 12, and then bold. The color, I want it to be same as this one, so and I'll keep it as center. Okay. Now this tooltip, if you observe, this tooltip is not making any sense at all. It is just saying what exactly the number we are seeing. So let's remove this tooltip. Just okay, if you don't know, then you have to come here, tooltip. Here is the show tooltip. Just uncheck this, click on OK. Now you can't see that. Okay. This is your total sales. The same way, let's erase this. Create for the I think, yeah, total quantity, extremely sorry, quantity, and total profit. Sales is over, quantity, profit. Okay. Average shipping cost. Okay. Also, if you want, you can come up with average discount. But these three are compulsory. You have to try it. Okay. Just pause the video and try it on your own. I hope you have done like created all the other three sheets. Now look how I will be doing. If you want this one, right, I forgot completely. Like if you want, you can just click on this arrow and click on format. If you want, you can number, you can customize it and give the display unit as K and decimals 0. Got it, right? What we did, instead of the entire value, you are just mentioning it as this is 12,643 K. Okay. Now let's close this. Now, since we are creating the same kind of visuals, I will just right click and duplicate. If you have not done, at least now with this simple trick, you should be able to do it. Now sales is over, total profit. This is not the profit value, this is the sales value. What you should do, just drag this profit and drop it under the text. Remove this sales so that you don't have to format. Just go inside and click on these three dots. This is one more important thing which sometimes we will forget, and while we are merging all the individual sheets, these values will not be aligned because of this. One sales will be at the top and then profit will be down. The alignment will not be proper. So make sure that you will place it at the same place. Click on OK. Now we are done. If you want, you can format just to make the uniformity. Just do this display K. Okay, profit is over. Next, duplicate. What was the other one? Profit is over. Let me remove this. Quantity. Okay, quantity. Okay, right. This one again, drop it at the text. If you want, you can do something like this. Quantity is up now. Now you can remove the profit. Now go inside. Again, you are able to see it. Make sure you do this. Okay, if you want, you can just format it to the same level. Numbers, custom, this should be 0. Decimal places we don't want, and display unit, let it be K only, so that it will be same across every other measures. Then next one is quantity is over, average shipping cost. This is probably important one. So far, if you see, we have only done sum. We have never done the average. So please observe if you don't know how to do it. Average shipping cost. Why are we doing shipping cost? Why, like average we are asking, why can't we just take sum of shipping cost? Can you think of it? In this case, sum is not making any sense. For example, this one, if you see, sum of total sales is making sense. This is the number of sales we have made. In this case, this is the sum of profit we have made. Sum of quantities which we have sold. This is the sum of shipping cost. Let me remove this quantity. This is the sum of shipping cost. Is it making any sense? No, right? In this case, average shipping cost. This is the average shipping cost, which this is the shipping, the average shipping cost which we have across all the different countries which this particular global superstore is operating. So let's take this. How difficult? First, one more question. In Tableau, how difficult it is to convert from going from sum to the average, minimum, maximum? How difficult is that? It's super easy. Just see here, this one. Here is the measure. This is what we are having, sum. Now, if you hover on this, you will see all the others, all the possible values which we can. Just click on this average. You are done. Okay, this is 26.38. No need to add K here because it is nowhere equal to the K. So let this be as it is. I hope this is clear. In real world, I just want to make one more point. In real world, sometimes it will be super easy, something like this. But majority of the cases, you have to come up with the formulas and then create the dashboard. There are cases where it will be as simple as this because all the calculation will be done at the ETL side, just to avoid the just to make sure that our dashboard performs very well in the real-time environment. Okay, that part we will see later, but I just thought you might be wondering, this is so simple. Sometimes yes, it is very simple, sometimes it is not. we will get there. In one dashboard we can't cover all the aspects, but we will get there. Like by the end of all this dashboard, at least 5 dashboard, you will be in a position to answer majority of the questions. Okay, I hope till now we are clear, no questions. So I just opened the new sheet by clicking on this one. If you click here, you will get the new sheet. Okay, I don't know what is the next chart we have to create. So let's have a look at our requirement once. So sales by subcategory. So this is what we will be creating in this video. So sales by subcategory. Let's come here. So sales by subcategory. First thing, we need to check whether sales column is present and subcategory column is present or not. I can see subcategory, I can see sales. We know the hierarchy of the product. So there is category also. Where is category? Okay, category is here. So since we have the complete freedom, let's see. So I want to use even category also. So let's drag and drop category and subcategory and then sales. Okay. This is one chart which we can create. Yes, this makes sense. Since we have we have the freedom, whichever chart we can select, we can show this also by after formatting. Or you can come here and see what are the other charts Tableau is suggesting us. It is suggesting us highlight table. It is nothing but this text table with the formatting. So if you click on this one, this is how it looks like. Okay, if you want, you can just change the color and make it work. Okay, cool. The other one which Tableau is suggesting is this pie chart. Not very much appealing to me, so I don't want this pie chart. So I'll just see. Tableau is like whichever is highlighted, right? Active. The other ones are grayed out. If you see, this line chart is grayed out. This charts is also grayed out. That means you can't create this for this combination of fields which we have selected, or for the combinations of the columns which we have selected. These are the charts you can create in Tableau. But if you observe, Tableau is highlighting this one in the red mark. That means Tableau is recommending you to create this bar graph, but it is up to you which one you want to create. So I will click on this. Now this is how it looks like. Isn't it for comparative analysis? Bar charts are the best ones. Even the text tables, you can do the formatting and provide the colors and then make sure that the lesser values will be in the lighter colors to make the comparative analysis very easy. You can do that. But by looking at this, we can say that, okay, this one is the one which is having higher values. Correct? Okay. Now I want to have each category in different colors. Okay. For that, what you should do, think of it like we have answer in this here. So you have to drag and drop category to the color shelf. Drag and drop it to the colors. Now we have it in the different colors. If you want, you can obviously sort it. Just click on this. It will be sorted in the descending order. If you want, you can do it in the ascending order. Colors again, we have to be very careful, like not careful, but you will be having the color code, so no need to worry too much. But if you want, come here, edit colors. You can give the different colors. Click on furniture. If you double click, what happens, you will get this panel. From here you can select whichever color you want. For example, now I have selected this blue, right? And for this one, let's go with the green. This is too much of green, so let's okay, Okay, this is fine. Let the other color, let it be as it is. Okay, something like this. It's up to you. You can use whichever color you want, since we don't have any restriction as such. Sorry. Okay. Now let's make this fully visible. If you want, again, you can format, and then let's have the Tableau semi bold and black. Okay, this also, if you want, format, again, this color, Tableau semi bold. Okay, this is one more easy way. Otherwise, you can go here also, format, and then do it, but this will be a bit easier. Uh, that's why I'm doing like this. Tableau medium. Okay, but I want the titles of this to be bold, and let's increase the size also. With this, not a 10, let it be 9 only, but this one, let's reduce it to Tableau's, not semi bold. Let's go with the medium, because we can't make any difference out of this heading and then this ones. So let us go with the medium. Medium, and then color is this. Okay. Now this is fine. This is what is the title. If you observe, sheet 5 is here. That is why we are able to see sheet 5 here. So sales by subcategory. Now you come here. If you remember, what is the title font we have used? Tableau semi bold, and I think it is 12. And then at the center, what is the color? I think this blue. Yes, correct, that blue. Okay, now we are good with this chart. This is sales by subcategory. Okay, the next chart is sales and profit. Let's go to our Tableau workbook. If you see sales and profit, both of them are measures. Sales and profit. There is no dimensions at all. In the previous one, what we did, we had dimension. Something like category and subcategory, right? We had. In the other ones, it was only one measure. Whenever there are two measures involved, only two measures, nothing other, there is no dimension at all. That means user might be want to check whether there is any relationship between these two measures or not. It is for the correlation analysis, like whether increase in the increase in the sales is also increasing our profit or not. Decreasing the sales is decreasing our profit or increasing our profit. Something like this. Okay. So for this, for correlation analysis, we typically go with scatter plot. It depends again. So just even if you just double click, sales you got, sorry, profit you got. Now sales. Look at this. There is only one dot. Why is this? Can you think of the reasons why it might be? I can just hover on the answer if you can guess. By now you would be knowing that measures in Tableau is aggregated. This is the aggregated value of profit and sales. That is why you are able to see only one dot. If you want to see all the values, one way is like you can drag and drop the dimensions. For example, only for now I'm just dragging and dropping it to the details. See, you can see three different dot because there are only three segments present in the dashboard in this data set. Let's remove this. Let's go to new sheet and see what are the segment values we have. The consumer, corporate and home office. That is the reason why we were able to see only three dots. Okay, but that is not what they are asking. They want to see all the individual values. How to do that? By now, till now it's clear, right? Why the moment we have added details, we got three dots. Okay, this is for home office, this is for corporate and this is for consumer. How to disaggregate the data in Tableau? Now come to analysis. See here, aggregate measures. Just uncheck this box. These are the individual values which we can see in the Tableau. But forget about the end user. Let's we see it, and can we see all the values in this? No, definitely not. But for now, we can just give it as it is. But in the future session, we will see what are the best options for this case. Like it's overlapping. I can't see all the values, right? But by looking at this, yes, we can make a quick analysis that yes, increasing the sales also increasing the profit, but there are cases where we are having losses. That negative value means loss, it is not profit, so we have loss also. So that's something like this. Now let's make it more presentable. Let's drag and drop this profit to the color. Okay, if you want, you can change the color also. Edit color and go with the red and green, something like this. Okay, let it be as it is. And title, as usual, we'll change it, sales and profit. Make sure it is Tableau, I hope semi bold, and 12 center. And color, this is the blue. Okay, yeah, probably this is the blue. Yeah, if you want, you can change this also. And if you see, there are boxes here. If you want, you can leave it, but I will just go ahead and remove these boxes here. Go to this box, I think, sorry, it is lines, grid lines, none, these are gone, but there is this dotted line right at the 0. If you want, keep it. What I will do is I'll remove it off. That was 0 line, the others one were grid lines. Okay, I just removed it and then I formatted it, something like this. Okay, this is about the sales and profit graph. Okay, now let's see what is the next chart which we have to create. This one, right? You can just clear whatever the values we have it using this one. You just click on this, it will clear the sheet. Okay, now it's fine. Again, let's look at the requirement. Now it is sales by market. Okay, sales by market. I would like I want you guys to try it out. Just try it out, pause the video and come up with whatever the feasible chart which you think. Okay, just pause the video and do it by yourself. Okay, now I am assuming that you have tried, you at least you have given a try. Okay, now let's click on sales, hold the control key, sales by market, right? Where is the market? Here it is. Okay, if you go to show me panel, if you had created this text chart, it's correct. Whether you had come up with the highlight chart, you're correct. This one, bar, correct. Pie chart, whichever the chart you had come up with, you're absolutely correct. Okay. You can just do it in your own way, since we have the freedom to do it. But at the same time, I want you guys to try out one more chart. At least I want you guys to learn one more chart, which is the custom chart. Like, it is not available in the show me panel, which is donut chart. Let me write it. Donut chart. This is exactly like a pie chart, but it will be there will be circle inside this pie chart. Clear this. For this, there are multiple ways. Since it is the custom chart, there are multiple ways you can create it. I will just show you how usually I create it. First, for this, create a calculated field, which is constant with the value 1. Sorry, with the value 1. Apply OK. Just drag and drop it to the rows 2 times, one more time. In this case, we don't want sum, we want minimum. We know how to do it. Minimum and then minimum. Okay, let's both of them, I want it to be a pie chart. So instead of going it to individual, I will just change it here only, pie chart. Okay, if you want, you can make the entire view. Now observe carefully. Go to the first minimum, that is this one. Go here and increase the size. Okay, now go to the second one. Change the color to not to white. If you give it white, you can't see it. You can see it with the help of this line, but still give it something like this color so that you can see it. Now come here to the second one and apply the dual axis from the last third one, dual axis. That's it. This is your pie chart. Now show header, just remove it off. If you want format and remove this line also, come here. I think 0 line, none. Now this is also gone. Oh, sorry, formatted. Close this. What is that we want to do? Sales by market segment. Okay. Now you have to go to the first pie. You can use this market in the color so that individual market will be having different colors. Drop it. If you observe, everything is equally sliced, equal sliced. Can you think of the reason? Everything, like Africa is also equally sized, same size. Because we have not yet introduced the measure. The moment you introduce measure to the size, the slices will be based on the measure. What is that measure we are looking for? Sales. Where is sales? Here it is. Sales to the size. Now can you observe? Now this became bigger. This is smaller. Something like this. Okay. If you want, you can drag this sales and drop it to the label so that you can see what exactly is the values. If you want, again you can format it. Custom, number custom, and then display unit K, decimal 0. Okay. Now you can just change the color to the white. Now it looks better. And if you want, you can just increase the size, decrease the size, that you can do it here. And if you see, this one, USA is having this many sales. This one is, what is this? Africa is having this much sales. Inside this, will it make sense to give the entire sales amount? Correct, right? So we'll do that. just drag and drop this to the second this pie. Now it's looking good. What else? In this case, I don't want to have a tooltip. Okay, sorry. Cancel it and then go to all and then tooltip. Let me like uncheck this one so that I'll not be seeing tooltip, because there is no need of tooltip because it is saying everything. This color is saying, and this one. Okay, this is about the donut chart, where you can do this even using the bar chart. Absolutely fine. Okay, the only thing is I just wanted you guys to know there is something like this donut chart. And if you are using, like, if this slices, right, if it is more than 7, 8, 20, 10, it is better to avoid this pie and donut chart. Go with the bar chart. Okay, let's rename it. What is this? Sales by market. Tableau semi bold and 12. Color is this one and center. Okay, if you want, you can hide this. Okay, this is about sales by market. Okay, now let's see what is the next chart which we have to create. It is sales by country. Again, I would request you guys to give it a try. It's very simple, right? So give it a try. Okay, I'm assuming that you just give it a try. Let's drag and drop country to the rows and sales to the sales. Just double click. We are able to see it, all the values. Okay, it's good. There is nothing wrong in this chart. Okay, if you want, you can try this also. Bar chart, pie chart. If you see one example, pie chart, right? See, this is where you should not use the what is that, donut and pie chart. Why? If you observe carefully, between these two lines, right, there is one green color which hardly we can see. Okay, see, between these two there is one. Okay, you can see, right, in between these two, right, there is one more slightly very thin layer is there, thin line, which represents one country. So in this case, you should not go with the pie chart and donut chart. Good example. Okay, this is fine. Highlight chart is fine. Bar chart is fine. The best suited chart for this case is this one. The Tableau is highlighting, right? Symbol maps. Because we have this country column, right? So visually, when you plot it on the map, it becomes easy to understand where exactly that particular country is present, so that you can you know, it becomes very easy for the visualizing purpose. Okay, this is something called as what is that, symbol map. Okay, now country in the details, sales in the size. Okay, I also want to drop profit to the color shelf. Let's show me panel. Okay, this one I will just hide it, or let's increase the size. Color, I would like to change it to green and red. Okay, okay, more time. Color, border, if you want, you can give this one, so that sorry, block color. so that it will be just highlighted a bit. The the red colors are indicating that we have made minus 98,000 for sorry minus 98,447 loss, and the sales we have made is 108,508. Okay, the size is represented by the sales and the color is represented by the profit. If you look at this United States, it is also like dark green, and also the size is also big. That means we have made more sales and also more profit. If you look at this red one, right, we have made loss, but we have made a good amount of sales in this area, but we are going in loss in this particular area. Okay, that is what if you look at this dot, right, the small dot here, the country name is, we can see here, we have made profit. Though we have made less sales compared to this region, we are not in loss, we are in a profit. Same thing with here also, Sri Lanka and this one. So that is what this graph is telling us. Okay, let's rename it. Sales by country. Middle, and then Tableau semi bold, color is blue, and then this one is 12. Okay, this is about sales by country. Okay, the next one is let's see, the requirement is this one, order details page. If you remember what is the requirement, when the user clicks on any country, it should redirect to this page, this order details page for that particular country. Okay, let's do that. First, we will create this chart and then we will see how to redirect and all. First, we'll go and click on this new worksheet. The columns which are being used is order ID, country, customer ID. So I'll just either you can select everything and then click on the text table. In this case, they have specified what kind of chart they want. So they means it's we are the ones who defined requirement also, but in your case it will be your team, the users. Okay, let's create the text table. Order ID, where it is okay, order ID is here, and then country, drag and drop, and then customer ID, customer name, customer ID, add all members, correct, customer name also, yes, and then product name, see, the moment I clicked, it went to the columns. That is not what we want. Let it be in the rows only, product name. Okay, now we have the measures, sales, profit, quantity, and these things, right? Sales, quantity, profit, discount, and then shipping cost. Let's make it fit entire view. It is taking some time. Usually it will not take this much of time. I don't know. Might be this is Tableau public, right? It is not the Tableau desktop. So I'm assuming that is the reason. Oh, I got it. What mistake I did. It's a mistake. See, now what it is doing is every row and every column is being, merged to fit it entire view. So that is the mistake which I did. See, these are all the individual rows. We can't see it. So that is the mistake which I did by making entire view. Let's make it fit only width, not the entire view. Okay. Now it is making sense, right? When I made it entire view, it just merged everything. Now it is fine, but I want it in the proper order. I want profit first. We can drag it like this also. Profit is first, and then I want sales, quantity, and then discount. I don't know, let it be as it is. Shipping cost, I'm sure we should go with the average shipping cost. Okay, and then let's see, orders, quantity. Oh, okay. I made a mistake. It is orders, not discount. Remove this discount. They want to see the count of orders. So how to get it? There is one column here. You can use it directly, or you can create the calculated field. Okay. Where is that? Okay. You can use this. Just drag and drop it here. You will get the count of orders. Okay. If you want, you can rename it. Oh, we will do that. We will do the formatting. But if you see here, we want to have the grand total. That part we will do now. Grand total. We will add the total. So let's first edit alias. Just give it as the order. Okay. And then totals we need to add. So come to analysis. See here totals. Add column grand total. In this case, row total does not make any sense. So show column grand total. The total is being shown at the end. Okay, we can't expect user to come down to see this total. So what we will do, we typically uh, place this total on the top, so that if there is a scroll bar, user don't have to go till down to see the value. So come to analysis, totals. Can you see column totals to the top? Just click on that. Wait for a while. Now we can see orders. What is the name? Orders. Okay. What else? Okay, formatting. Correct. Now let's see. Format. Automatic. Just make it as center. Okay. And this one, let's make it as semi bold. Okay. This one I don't want semi bold one. Okay. This one, let it be medium. Only the total we will make. Total to bold. Is not working, right? Okay. we'll just see that. Okay, 1 second. Okay, what else? All this should be okay. I'm just saying what kind of formatting we need to do. So in here, okay, first we'll go to this borders, and then let's add the line. Let's make it color like this dark color, and also to the pane, this one. And to the header also same thing. Okay, and column divider. Okay, I think this one. Row divider again. Let's make this one this color. Okay, now it is good. Now go to this one worksheet. Let's have the Tableau medium and color to be this one, this black. Okay, now this is looking better. And regarding the alignment, the entire paint should be this one and this one, like center and medium. Okay, now this is looking better. If you want, this is how it is looking, right? Okay. Header, and then if you want, you can do it from here also, individually. And then, okay, header, right? Header, I just column header, right? Column header, let's take it semi bold. Now we can see all this as semi bold. And then total, let's give this also semi bold, just to differentiate this ones. That's it. Semi bold. Okay. Then rows, total, only this total we are doing, semi bold. Now we could see this color, right? Dark blue. If you are not understanding, what you can do is change the color. This is one way. Okay, this part is getting changed. Okay, this is how in the very beginning, this is the technique which I used to use. I used to change the color and see, okay, this is the place where this is affecting, and that is how I was just able to see, okay, something like that. These are all tricks which you will also learn over a period of time. And the header, Tableau, semi bold. Now we can see this got changed to semi bold. That's it about this one. Let's have, okay, change the name to order details. Okay, make it center and then change it to semi bold again. 12, color to be blue. Okay, 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 that this is not, this color is not there in the reference which we are seeing, but it's okay. 3 5, okay, 3 5. Okay, this looks good for the order details page. The only thing which I want to do is not to show this tooltip. Now it is not distracting the user. Okay, this is about the order details page. Okay, now let's go back to our requirement and see what is the pending work. If you see filters, we will look at the end. Now the remaining charts are this one and last updated date and the clear filter. So let's start with the clear filter or reset filter. So you can just open new chart and then create a calculated field and say reset filter and give the same name, reset filter or clear filter. Apply and just or text and then entire view. Alignment right, make it center. Okay, rename it as reset filter. In this case we may not show the title, but still, so you can just directly hide it. And then color right, just to make it like to differentiate, we will give the some other color. For that you can go to 1 second. If you don't know about this, just right click, again formatting, this third option right, this is shading. So let's click on this. I want it to the sheet level, so I'll come here and I will change the color, this green, red, or whatever color you want, you can choose just to differentiate. So I'll go with this green and then close this and text, come here, this 3 dots. Let's make it Tableau semi bold, something like this. Let it be black only. Okay, and this tooltip is again, it's of no use, so let's remove it off. Okay, let's see what is next. I remember last updated date. Okay, create a calculated field, last updated date or last refreshed date. Since we don't have any date column which is like load date, something like that, that is not present. That is the reason why I am using today's date. Just give today and it will give what is the today's date. So that is what we will be using in the last updated date. And click on apply. Also we want to have the text, just duplicate this one, edit, last updated date text. Okay, just in the double quote, just give last updated date. If you want, you can just give something like this. Okay, now text you drop it to the this one and entire view and date here. Now this is not how we want. So what we will do, we will drop it to the text only. Again, not the way we want. So we'll do one thing. Click OK. Now it is fine, but we don't want year alone. So just observe here, there is more. So go to this custom and say how you want to present. So I will be saying month, day, year. Okay, makes sense. This is what we want. Tooltip again, it's of no use for this chart, so I'm just removing it off. And then formatting automatic, no, I want it at the center. Alignment, and then this one text, we will do it. Tableau semi bold will do, and then let it be black color only, black. Okay, just click up. This is how it looks. And again I want to give a background color. Also we will get used to it, so that is the reason why I want to have a background color of something like this. Okay, this looks better. Again, last updated date but in this case also we will not be showing the title, so hide it. Okay, now this looks fine. I'll just go to the requirement once. Last updated is done, clear filter is done. Okay, now this is pending. Okay, this new sheet, create the calculated field. It, or you can just say more info also. Okay. To create a ticket, or if you don't want to give like we don't have the link, right, to redirect to the ticketing system. If you want it to be more precise, you can just say click here for more info about Tableau. And then we can redirect it to the Tableau's site. This makes more sense. Okay, more info. See, whatever the link which we will be using for the Tableau, if you just replace it with your ticketing system, Jira or anything, it will work fine. So I just want to show you the concept on how it works. So the link, you can change it. More info, just drag it to this one. And then alignment, we will center. And if you observe for this one, I would want it to be slightly italic. And the color to be, usually that links will be in the blue color, right? That is what I want to do. More color, something like this, blue. Okay, this makes sense. Let's see how it looks. And if you want, you can underline. Okay, this is what I want. Again, tooltip, let's remove it. If you, okay, again, we will be giving the name to this sheet and hide this one because we will not be using it. If you want, you can give the background color, the shading. Just go to this one and worksheet. Let's give this one. No. This one. Okay, light color, it looks better. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to this requirement. I'm just checking if we are missing anything. We have created this clear filter, text cards are ready. This individual charts are ready. This is also ready. Okay, now we are good. So with this respect to this requirement, we are good. Now let's start with building the dashboard. Okay, now we have created the individual sheets. Let's see how to combine them and create a dashboard. Okay, this one, if you click on this one, it will open the dashboard. So, okay, here is the size. Whichever one you want, you can select. Whether if you want to give range of like values, range of values, and then fixed size or automatic. I will be going with the automatic for this dashboard. I'll just did that, and then I'll show the dashboard title. So I just okay, here only I will just change it. Sales dashboard, and then I will just make it center and Tableau semi bold. Reduce it to 16, and then color I will make it as blue. Click OK. And if you want to change the background color, you can do it. Go to layout, change the background color to blue. And if you want to give the border, you can give something like blue. Okay. One second. This is light, so I'll just go with this one to make it more visible. And the size, right, if you want, you can increase just like this. Just drag and drop. Okay, the size to increase the size. right? Now it's good. And if you see, the next one is filters. So for this, I will be having the placeholder for now. For that, I will just drag and drop the vertical container for now. Uh, this containers, right? For now, we will use as much as required, but in some next Tableau like something dashboard, in one dashboard, I will show you how these containers we will use in the real world to make the dashboard to create the dashboard. But in this case, I will use it as much as required. But these containers are very, very useful in the real world. Okay, so I will reduce the size. Now I next one is text charts, right? For that, I will just drag and drop one more container here. Again, I will reduce the size. Okay, now I will drag and drop the sales inside this, something like this. Now we can see the total sales. Now total profit. Yeah, here we are seeing, right? Just drag it, drop it there. If you drop it like this, what happens? It will be shown like this, something like this. This is not what we want. I'll just do Control Z, undo the changes. So drag this one and drop it here, not here, here. We can see that gray area, right? That is the indication that this particular chart will be placed here. So just leave it. Now it looks fine. What about the quantity? Same way, just drag and drop. Okay. And then average shipping size. Now if you see, this value is not visible. One second. Why is that? We'll see it. Let's go here. See, we have missed to remove this space, right? So that is the reason why we are getting this hash hash hash. So it is not able to place this value in that range. Hash hash means it is not able, like if the length is more, then only we will get that error. Okay, so now we are able to see. Okay, now it looks fine. Okay, if you want, you can give the background color and then you can do those changes. I will only give the this border. This one and then this two. Okay, now we're good. Subcategory. You can use the container also. I will try without the container. If we can't, then I will just go ahead and use the container. Now I'm just dragging it here. We drop it. This category, like this color, it went and sat here. Let it be as it is. And then sales and profit here. Okay. Sales by market, I want it to be down. Correct. Color, this one I don't want. So I will just close this. These two I want. And then this sales by country. Okay. And what else? This one I will just remove it off because we know that it is sales by subcategory. That is the reason why I removed it off. Otherwise, let it be as it is. What else? Okay, this one, right? And I removed it. Okay. this one, you can actually make it as floating. Floating means it will just float around. So you can drag it and drop it somewhere near to this chart. The length is actually very less. So what I will do, oh, okay, I got it. I'm not using the full screen. That is the reason. Okay, this one also I will just make it as floating. It will just float around. It will not have any designated place like this one, right? So just you can place it anywhere you want. That is floating like this. It will just float around. This one, the size I think I'll reduce it, the first one, because it was not too much reduction. Okay, and then this one, no, okay, now looks it's better. Okay, this looks better. Okay, now it is better, right? So whatever the filter we use here, it should be applicable to all the sheets present on this dashboard. Okay, so for now we have to take any one as the primary dashboard, and then we'll go and apply all the filters whichever you want to apply. So I will be using segment, all, okay, and then category and subcategory, all, and subcategory, this also all I want, and then ship mode if you want. One more if you want. Region I will use all. This is the filters which we will be using. Now this is applicable to only this particular sheet. Okay. Now let's go back to our dashboard. If you want, you can just click here and category. We can see here, right? If you want, you can just come here, multiple values drop down. For now, let it be. And then category is over. Now let's see subcategory. Not how I want. I want it to be next to this one. Okay. Multiple values drop down. Okay. And then the next one is filter, and then region. Okay. Just multiple values drop down. Filters, and then segment. I will just add even ship mode also. Ship mode. I will just make multiple values drop down. Drop down. Okay, if you want, you can change the colors. Same way, you can come here and change the background color. Okay, something like this. And if you want, you can edit, format this filter and set control, like something like if you want to be like semi bold, you can do it. Okay, even the values also. If you want, I will just and also if you want to change it to medium, I will do. Okay, colors, if you want, you can change it. See, something like this. I will just let it be black itself. If you want, since you have changed this color, right? If you want, you can change it to all others. But now I will just give it none. I don't want to color. And then what else we have here? I will wrap it here. Okay. Oh. Now, if you observe, when I click on this filter, right? It is only changing this particular sheet value, total sales value. If you want, I can just select this one and see now the value got changed. But what we want to do, we want to apply the filters to all the other worksheets as well. So go to this particular sheet and now click on this segment, apply to worksheet. Now it is only this workbook, but you do this selected worksheet. Do that and select all the worksheet which you want to apply. I want to apply to total profit, quantity, average shipping, all this, all the other worksheet I want to apply. So I'll just select all of them. This reset filter, all this, it's fine. Okay, just click on OK. Okay, now this is done. Same way you can repeat it to the others. I'll just do it quickly. You can also follow. I'm just trying to do it as soon as possible. Give me a second. Something like this. Okay, now click on OK. Apply worksheet and selected worksheet. I'm also applying to the order details page also. Not only the ones which are present in the first dashboard, even to the second dashboard I'm applying. See this part which I mentioned now. Click on OK. Okay. Now we are done. Then go to this dashboard and see the values got changed. Now if you clear this, okay. Now there is one more thing, customize and show apply button. If you do that, what happens? See, we will get an apply button here, but in this case, it's not there. It is again depends on your use case. If you want, you can apply, otherwise not required. But in my case, I usually do it. Okay, I'm just applying it to all other what is that filters. Okay, now it is done. If you want, you can just remove this and see values got changed. Want remove this. Okay, region, right? If you see only Canada, see this got changed, something like this. Now instead of me going and doing this clear here, I want this reset filter to do that job. That we will see. Okay, now we need to add the last updated date here. For that, I'll go here and then I will drop it as the floating object. Click on floating and then drop it like this. Just okay, you can just click on this and hide title. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. And then if you want, you can give the border as well. Just come to layout and see which color matches this one. Something like this. Yes, okay, better. And then here we want to have the more information, right? So floating only, just drag and drop. Reduce the size. Again, hide the title. Increase the size. Okay. You click, nothing is happening. Don't worry, we will do it. What else? Okay, here is the clear filter. Reset filters. Yes, I'll just drag and drop it here. Again, hide title. Okay. Yes, I would like to give border to this as well. So just come here and look which color matches this green. Okay. If you want, you can give whatever color you want. Okay. So this is fine. Okay. Now the next one is, let's just click on this new dashboard. Go here and give order details. Okay. And then, oh, it's already there. Okay, 1 second. It is computing. Order details sheet. This one I just gave extra space. I'll just remove it and then make it as order details. Now again, dashboard. Here is the size. I'll just make it automatic. Okay. Now I want to show the title. Again, same center, and then Tableau semi bold. Color is blue. Click on OK. If you want, increase the size. Background, let's change it to blue, because in the first one we have given this this background, and then this size with blue. Okay. There is one more way. See, look at this one. When I click on this, in the layout section, you can see what is the height. Okay, this height is 60. What about this one? Like, even this height is also 60. This is one way we can check whether it is having the uniformity or not, like the height is same or not. Especially for this one, it is 258. What about this one? 257. Almost matching. Okay, now we will drag and drop the order details page. Oh, I don't want it as floating. I want it as tiled object. It's taking time. Okay, we are good. Oh, okay. I'll just hide the title because we have it already. Increase this one a bit. Okay. Customer ID, right? It is not actually. Okay, now it looks better. So if you want to format, you can do it. Alignment, it is actually. Okay, now it looks better. I just make it as center. Okay. 1 second, I'll just close this. This looks fine. Now the dashboard looks good. But if I click reset filter, nothing is happening. Okay, 1 minute. Now let's click on furniture. See here, it is showing all the values. If you go to any, just create one more sheet. Take the category and subcategory. For furniture, only these four subcategories should be shown, not like everything. Okay, that part we have to do. How to do? Just click here and show only relevant values. Now if you see, it will show only those 4 values. Okay, and then if you clear this filter, this is for clearing the filter, that icon. Now we can see all the values. If you see office supply, now it will show only the relevant values. You can see here also what are the values. Okay, something like this. You can clear here. Now let's do this reset filter. For that, go to dashboard, and it is done with the help of the filter like action filter. So once you click on, 1 second, I'll just go one more time, dashboard and actions. The one which we'll be using is filter action. Here it is add action, right? Click on and say filter. Okay, now select only reset filter as your source. This is a source, and then okay, remove everything else. I'm just doing it. Okay, and I want to run this action on select. Okay, and then in this case the targets are everything except for the reset filter. If you want, you can remove that last updated date and all. For now, I'll just keep it as it is. I will show all values, and then in this case I'll just selected fields because we don't have filter on all the columns, right? So the first one is category, second one is subcategory, and then segment. If I remember, then we have filter on region as well. Region, ship mode. Ship mode is one more. Okay, ship mode. And click on OK. And no, wait, rename it as reset filter. Okay, click on OK. Okay. Now select the filter. Furniture, I will just remove these 3. Region, I will select only Canada and East, something like this. Okay, and then segment, I will remove corporate, and then this one I will remove. Okay, now what do we want to do? We want to have all the values. Okay, if we want to clear all this filter, right, user used to go here, click to show all values. Instead of this, if they click on this one right now, it should goes back to all the values. So observed, so it is working fine. So click on again, just okay, now it is fine. If you want, you can just try for one also, like this, first class and same day, right? Now clear filter. Okay, I observed one more thing. This one is of no use because we have the category also. In this case, it is fine because there is no way we will get to know which color is which country, which market. So for this case, this color legend is making sense. But for this one, I'll just remove it off. Okay. Sorry. And then, okay, yeah, this one is pending, right? Click here for more information. This one again, nothing is happening. So what we will do is go to dashboard, action. We saw the filter action. Now we will see, go to URL. Click on this one, hyperlink. Give the names, okay? Because in real world, you will be having more actions. After sometimes you will forget what exactly each, if you don't name it, you will get confused. Okay, on which one you want to run it? More info, right? When user clicks on more info, we want to run. So let's remove others. Sorry, deselect. Remove means deselect. I'm just doing it. 1 second. Okay. Even this one got removed. Okay. New browser tab. Yes. On select. I want to do it on select. URL, right? www.tableau.com. If you want, you can check. Click on this one. Hyperlink mail and potential. Okay, 1 second. I will just go to the web browser and see. I'm just seeing. I'm just getting that link. I'm just pasting here. Okay. Okay, now it is working fine. That was a test which we did. Now go back and then click on OK. Okay. Now if the user clicks here, it should open this Tableau's site. Okay, now this is done. The only pending is this one. When the user clicks on this state, it should go to the next sheet, right? See, it's nothing is happening. Now again, with the help of dashboard, click on actions. In this case, take a guess. We can see multiples, right? What should be the one which you think will work for this case? We have seen filter. We have seen go to URL. What could be the next one? Go to sheet. Okay, just click on this one. Okay, sales target. Okay, what is this? Sales by country, right? Except that you deselect everything. Okay, I got selected everything. No problem. No problem. I will just select the sales by country. Okay, this is the source. The target is order details. Country to order details page, something like this. On the select action only I want to run. Now if I select India, if you see here, it is showing United Arab, all this, right? Oh, it did not. Okay, got it. Why? Now if you see, if you click on that, it is going here, but it is not restricting the values. Can you guess the reason? Now we have seen all the actions, go to and then URL and also filter action. So you should tell me why it is not happening. What could I do in this case? I'll remove this, click on this one, go to filter action. In this case also we should use filter action. Let me select this one and then, but we understood why go to sheet is used, right? I'm just removing. Again I select. Okay. Select and then let it be naming. Target sheet. Got it, right? Show all values and then click on OK. I did not rename it. Click on India. Now did you see only India's values are present here? If you want, you can just check what is the value 129072, right? 129072 for India. Okay, if you want, you can go to United States and see 286397. Correct. This value is matching. Okay, we saw filter action and then URL and also go to sheet, even though for our scenario it is not useful. Okay, what else? I just want to give the background to this one. 1 second before we conclude it. I'm just giving it background, this one. Okay, now it is, I would say it is done.